A detective framed my mother-in-law for bomb threats and 3 bank robberies. The judge ruled he framed her in a violation of her constitutional rights. In 2005, there was 3 bank robberies committed in Cleveland County, North Carolina. A police officer named Carl Duncan was investigating these bank robberies. There were 3 different robberies that occurred. They occurred June through November of 2005, and each time there was a robbery, there was also a bomb threat called in. So whoever committed the robberies was using these bomb threats to divert police attention to another location while they committed these robberies. During the 2005 investigation, my mother-in-law Jody was interviewed multiple times by the same detective, Carl Duncan. He tried to bring charges, but the state declined to prosecute on 2 separate occasions. They never solved the robberies, so they turned into a cold case. In 2018, 13 years after the initial robberies happened, Carl Duncan was hired by the sheriff's office as a cold case detective. At that time, he reopened the investigation into the 2005 bank robberies and bomb threats. In 2019, he misled 2 judges into issuing search warrants that led to 2 illegal searches of my mother-in-law and father-in-law's home. While reinvestigating, Carl Duncan uncovered no evidence linking Jody to these crimes. However, in May of 2020, Duncan misled a district attorney into pursuing her prosecution, and she was arrested. A few days after the arrest, a newspaper reported that after discovering some new evidence, Jody was charged. However, the sheriff's office did not disclose what the new evidence was. Over the next 4 years, she would just have this dark cloud hanging over her head of being charged with these crimes that she did not commit. In May of 2024, 4 years after her arrest and 20 years after the initial robberies, Jody was finally cleared of criminal charges. The judge wrote in an order that Carl Duncan, a cold case detective with the Cleveland County Sheriff's Office, lied and faked evidence to support Jody's arrest in May of 2020, after the state previously declined to prosecute her on 2 separate occasions. She's suing Carl Duncan after the judge ruled he framed her in a violation of her constitutional rights.